Alright lads, how's it going? My name is Paul. I'm here today to just go through a few things with you on tables. Some word processing comes in Microsoft Word. Okay, have any of you used tables before in Word?
Yeah.
No? Yeah? They're really good to use, okay? You can use it for lots of different things. You can use it in different applications as well, but this is specifically for Microsoft Word. Alright? So tables, if you haven't used them before, they're a great way of organising any data you have. Alright? A lot of times you see people putting down information and it's just line after line after line and it just gets tired of looking at it all after a while. Alright, it gets a bit boring as well. Okay? So what you can do with this, just to make it a bit better, if you're producing a document, you need to make it a bit, you need to break it up a bit, make it look a bit more interesting. Don't punch at that. Alright? Just makes things look a bit easier. So I'll just have an example here on the screen of a table I've created. Small little table. So, what's in the table? I have the top line highlighted there, okay? The things that go across, they're rows, okay? And that comes down is columns. So rows across, columns are down. If you click into one of them, they're called cells. There's loads of different cells. If you click into it, the cursor will start flashing, you're in that cell, okay? Again, a way around that, nice and quick around using your tables is if you go and use your keyboard, use your arrows, okay? Really get you around quick. If not, you can use your tab key as well. But as I said, arrow key is much quicker to use, okay? So as I said, just if you want to get into typing in some data into your table, just click on the cell you want to use, type in what you need to type. Alright, when you're finished, either hit tab or hit across on your keyboard and you get on to the next one. Alright? Would anybody have any examples of what you want to use tables for?
Spreadsheet?
Businesses, yeah, what do they use it for?
Accounts.
Yeah, accounts, not a lot of accounts. As well, business might use it for any information on our customers they have. So you get a column, you have, in here you have customer name, address, phone numbers, anything you want. You can use it for accounts, you can use it for expense accounts. You might use it in a different application because you can use an awful lot more with it. But even just for Word, it's good for getting some data together. Alright, email addresses of clients, anything, database is good for that. Alright? So, this is how to create a new table. Okay? We're going to go into insert at the top. Okay? It'll be highlighted in the white, just click on insert. Here's your options there. Tables is going to be an option. Click on the button, it'll drop it down. It'll give you an option then, okay? It'll give you loads of boxes. So what you can do is, if you want to make a table with 4 columns and 3 rows, you just click across 4 and go down 3. Alright? It'll demonstrate it now. I'll just give you a little example. So here we are at the top, insert. There's your table. Now, let's say we want the table with 4 columns, 3 rows. So we'll go across 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's all highlighted, and down 3. Okay? Now you'll get a preview of your table on the screen itself, in the body of the text. Okay? If you're happy enough with that, you can just click on the square that you're happy enough with, and it'll come up there. Okay? It'll save there, and then you can go and work on it. If you want to make it bigger, obviously adjust that as you will. You need to make it a little bit bigger, just adjust it there, and you'll see it there. Okay? If it's too big, or if it's too small, if there's not enough options there, you need something bigger. Down the bottom you can click on Draw Table. That'll give you the option to draw it out yourself. So you can draw it with the amount of size you need, or you can go down longer as well, as much as you want. Okay? When you create a table, if you click in a cell, you can add on more rows and more columns. Okay? So for example, we'll make one by one. So here we are here, number 1, number 2. You can make that bigger from there, okay, and work it as needs be. If, when you're clicking the final column, the final cell, sorry, in the table, if you hit the tab button, what will it do? Make another row, okay? It'll make you more rows each time. Go to the bottom cell, so here's the bottom cell here, you go across, hit tab again, and it'll create another one for me. Alright? So if you've chosen one of the tables and you need to add in more information, you can still do it that way. Okay? You don't need to delete all the data and start all over again. Alright? Very simple, very basic. As you've done that, you can design a table then. Okay? That's just a plain design, there's nothing on it at all. Up the top here, you get an extra icon up the top now when you create a table, called Table Tools. So in there now you can design it any way you want, and you can change the layout of it. Okay? So in the design, it's going to give you loads of options there. There are loads of different colours, different styles of table. Alright? Again, if you want to make it look a bit better, look a bit neater, you can change this around yourself. Okay? Over on the right here, you've got different options as well. You've got a borders option, that's highlighted there. This will change the borders just around the outside, all your lines you have there. Okay? If you want to make it really obvious, you can change the style, just click on the borders, and it'll give you loads of options. Okay? You can make it bigger, you can change the colour of it, do anything you want with it basically. Alright? Just further right again, this half point size. Make the thickness of the lines again a bit bigger, as needs to be if you want. Okay? You change the colour of them as well. Other options. Again, these are all come up with borders as well. Okay? There's the colour as well. Now, as well, another important option of it as well, you have here your eraser. If you've made a mistake and you want to get rid of it, just hit your eraser and you can manually rub it out as needs to be. Just like an actual rubber like you would on a document. Alright? Any questions? So, there you go, just as I said, there's a little bit of a close-up of when you're in designing your table. Alright? Lots of different options there. Lots of different colour schemes as it needs to be. Alright? So, we've made our table, we've designed it, it looks lovely. We've put in all the data. Okay? Now, we've put in loads of information, but it's all over the place. Alright? Let's say you want to organise it by an area. So you can sort your data, which is an important tool as well for you to use. Again, makes things neater, keeps things nice and organised as well for you. Okay? So there's different ways of sorting things. You can sort, as we said here, you can sort in ascending order, descending order. Ascending order is A to Z or 0 to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 in that order. Okay? A to Z, alphabetical order there. Okay? Loads of different options there. So here's just an example we did up, okay? Here's an example of a table which has been sorted in ascending order based on their sales figures. So what we have here, we have the sales representatives, okay? The region that they work in, and the number of sales that they have. Okay? First table, the manager made up that table himself. Okay? He has 4 sales reps, the 4 areas that they're working in, and the amount of sales that they've done. Okay? Now what he wants to do, he wants to see who has the least amount of sales and who's the most amount of sales. Okay? Just so we can click on it straight away and we can see, right, there you go, Joe Blogs, worst salesman. Okay? Michael Murphy, best salesman. It shows it for you there. Alright? So, you click on what column you want to sort by. Okay? If you wanted to sort by a sales representative name, you want to put them in alphabetical order, you just click in the top here, click on it and it'll highlight that region. So we've highlighted this over here. We want to organise by the amount of sales that they've made. So click on sales representative numbers, click on the number, it'll highlight that whole column there. Alright, you can just see it all highlighted there. Now, up the top here, that's your button. That's your sort button. Okay? You've highlighted the text. Then you click the button to sort it. Sort the whole text. When you click that, it'll rearrange the document, it'll rearrange the table in order what you've requested. Is that alright? Do you understand me what I'm saying? Yeah. No, it's clear enough for you, yeah? Yeah. Okay. So, highlight the area, click ascending, we want it from the least amount of sales to the most amount of sales. Click descending, and it's reorganised itself down here. Okay? We've gone from the least amount of sales to the most amount of sales. Okay? It's a good, quick way, it just organises something really quick. Alright? Someone might come in, they might ask you a query on something, you can do it that way, it might help you find things a bit easier. Alright? Again, as I said, you can do it different ways. You can do it by, you could have done it by region there if you wanted, or we could have done it by the sales rep names. So, as I said, there's another option there, which are sort button. You can sort by different ways. There's a little button down the bottom corner, the box launcher. You click on that and bring it to a whole new screen. You can sort by different things yourself. You can put in any way you want to sort by. If you want to sort, if there's a date there, if you want to sort by a date, a time, a place. The only thing is, you have to make sure that what you're sorting by corresponds with what information is in your table. Okay? If you try to sort it by a colour and you haven't got an option in there, it's not going to work. Okay? So most importantly, make sure your sorting is relevant, and as well as that, make sure that you highlight the area that you're looking to sort by as well. Alright? Is that okay? Yeah. Any questions for anyone else? On anything?
When was the last time you used tables?
When was the last time you used tables? Start with planning out plans, lesson plans, where I'm going to be, what days, the content that's needed. So, different centres, different times. Each week they just highlight it, or update it, sorry, as to what information being used, how far I got through the class, how far I got through the lesson. I mean, you can use it for anything. You can use it for anything you want. You can, as I said, databases are really good. It's basically it's a good function to use for different databases. If, as I said, you're in a business, you're running a florist, you get a name of customer, their email address, their address, and you can highlight that all the time. Or you can put all that information in. If they're regular customers, if they come to you every month, fortnightly, monthly as well, you can use it as well for accounts. People owe you money, you can put it in there as it needs to be. Anything else. You can use it for lots of different things. It's really good. Like the boys should just play around with it when they're designing things. Play around with it, you get used to it there. Make your mistakes. Alright? You'll learn from them. But make sure as well, anytime you're producing a document with tables in it, make sure the tables look good. Alright? You want them to stand out on the page. So again, it goes back to your design too. Design them well, make them nice and big, make them visible. Alright? Any other questions? No? No? Alright, that's grand.